the lights go out and we go racing for one final time in 2025 as the grand final for the Manufacturers' Cup is underway in 2025 as we come down towards the first corner here at Abu Dhabi. It's a 90-degree left-hander in a fairly heavy braking zone, but drivers will be trying to get heat into the tyres and the brakes over these first sweeping few corners. And we're nearly three abreast down to the left-hander. Look at Mazda, 2 places for the price of 1 into the hairpin bend. That's absolutely sensational for Paul Ura on the soft combat of tyres. He's through and into second place. Meanwhile, third and fourth place, Subaru still on the coattails here of Lexus. Are they going to have a lunge to the inside? They certainly are looking at it. Miyazono with the inside line. It's a brave move if you can make it stick through into there, but he gets it done absolutely wonderfully there. Miyazono into the braking zone as they come under the W Hotel into third position. About enough to be within slipstreaming range as we see Mazda versus Porsche starting to kick off into the braking zone of the left-hander. Porsche with the inside line challenging for the race lead, and Jose Serrano goes through on Ryota Kokubun to hit the front for the first time then in the Porsche. Are we going to see a retaliation though from Mazda as we come in towards the next braking zone? They're in the slipstream here, and are they going to think about sending it through to the inside or the outside? Well, Serrano's parking the car on the inside of the corner. Mazda aren't going to be able to launch anything through because the line is going to be blocked unless Serrano runs it a bit wide. It sort of switches back on the inside as they go side by side with one another. We come through in towards the third sector. Mazda on the outside now as we flick it through into the right. Porsche on the inside. They hold the line and they'll hold the place into the braking zone as well.
This is going to go down the wire. Look how close there Kokubun is to the back of that Porsche. And lap time wise, you were saying, it's not a big gap. It's like maybe 7 tenths of that faster is the Subaru right now, which is not enough to catch these guys before those soft tyres run out. Turning in a little bit too early, that 0.5-second penalty could change everything. And it has done in the past, it can do again. As Kokubun looks at, oh, he's hit Serrano. Serrano's round. That's huge. Porsche there sideways. Kokubun into the back, and that's going to allow Team Subaru to come back into the fight. That's just changed everything there. As Kokubun gets it wrong, he gives the position back, but the damage is done there.
Let's wait and see what will happen. But Solis there just, again, keeping, the normal racing line as we come through into the final sector. Mercedes AMG there as well with Lucas Bonelli, who's behind the wheel. And these two are going to be diving to the inside. Look at the grip they've got. BMW go through and into third place. Where's Lucas Bonelli? He's ready to try and pick his pocket as well. Through to the right-hander of the final corner. Bonelli doesn't have a gap there to use the extra momentum and the extra grip. On the exit of the corner, though, he does. Pulls alongside the Subaru. Bonelli and Mercedes then are up through and into fourth place. Subaru lose 2 places in as many corners.
Oh, yeah, mid to lap 18, really starting to get the back. Here comes Bonelli there. He wants to lead the charge. Through he goes up at the inside there, end of the braking zone. Up into third place goes Bonelli in the AMG, past Seiya Suzuki in the BMW. It's been a while since Bonelli has been at the front of one of these events, and I'm sure he's hungry to try and take a win here.
Lap 18 out of 20. Are we going to see a dive from Samuel Cardinal down the back straight in towards the hairpin bend? Sato goes to the defensive line on the inside. Cardinal looks towards the outside of the Mazda. Don't think he can make anything stick through there. Nothing opening on the switchback on the inside as well. But what is opening is an opportunity for AMG and for BMW in the battle for this victory. They're closing up onto the back of the top 2 at a vast rate of knots. And surely it's a matter of when and not if they're going to strike in this battle for victory here. Mazda diving to the inside line then here, trying to defend that position. Bonelli looking for a way through. Are we going to go nearly 3 abreast? Is he going to split the 2 of them? Into the braking zone we go. Bonelli and Mercedes on the inside and through and into second. They split the top 2 on the hard competent tyre. On the exit of the corner though, Porsche are onto the curb, and here comes Bonelli once more. He's got more grip on the exit of the corner. We come down the back straight we go, and Cardinal's ready to try and pick his pocket there as well. Side by side we are for second and third. Side by side we are also for the race lead. Into the braking zone, around the outside goes Bonelli. Contact there with Mazda. Goodness me, what drama we see on the penultimate lap. And the upshot is Lucas Bonelli goes from challenging to the victory to being out of contention. Surely there's a penalty on the way there. And Japan's Shota Sato, who is behind the wheel here in his home race in Fukuoka, will come around the final corner. Porsche become the Manufacturers' Cup champions of 2025 here in Japan. What a phenomenal season from the German manufacturers. They create history in the Gran Turismo World Series to become the first ever non-Japanese manufacturer to win the crown. What an end to that race. What drama we've had here in Japan.